Hello and welcome to the first video on the Teabag Minis channel. In this video I'm going to be building and slightly kitbashing this Demon Prince 440k. This won't be the entire process of building and kitbashing, since my phone doesn't have enough memory to store all the video for that long, so it's going to be segmented, more of a progress update type thing as I build. So if you do like the way this turns out, please do remember to like and subscribe. Okay, so I now have made the body of the Demon Prince. That's nothing too interesting, but I wanted to take this moment to discuss what kind of options and what type of things I'm going to use to kitbash. So I'm going to take the wings, as you can see in the back. I'm going to take a sword, which I'm thinking about like reversing, so like trimming off and then swapping it around so it's like that. So it's kind of holding it backwards. I mean, it might be impractical, but it looks cool. And rather than have something else, I am going to have a warp bolter. I don't know if I can have two weapons or not, but I can probably just say at the start of the game, oh, he's got this, oh, he's got that. But when I was looking at the model on the web store, the model itself looked a lot larger than I thought. So I had got this, which was from this rhino from the side weapons. So I'd taken them, I'd glued them together. I'd done this months ago because I've been thinking about this for ages. So I got those. I was going to strap it to this arm, but as you can see, it is. I can't see because my hand's in the way. Move this all out of the way. The size of the bolt is about the size of the fist. You can see at the bottom of the screen there. It is quite a lot bigger in the arm. I've got a few ways around this. I could either use a completely different warp bolter, but I do have some kind of armor plates and different arm options potentially, or maybe even other stuff completely. Loads of little bits from previous Chaos kits that I've done in the past. That being, most of this is from the Forge Fiend, Mauler Fiend set. But with luck on my side, I'm going to hope that it won't look too stupid. But even if it does look a bit bloated and slightly less anatomical, it will kind of add to the, well, Demon Prince aspect of it. They're not perfect. They're ascended Chaos Champions. So that's the plan. If it works, I think it's going to look really cool. If it doesn't work, then we've kind of failed there. But anyway, I will update you later. Okay, so it's been about an hour and 30 minutes since my last update. Some of that's been eating dinner and waiting for an Amazon delivery to arrive. But what I've got done is a fair amount, mainly stuff to do with the arms and weapon options and a couple of other little bits. Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about the bolter. So originally, as you will remember, I was going to use this thing that was made from two Rhino gun pieces. It didn't work, it was too big. I was thinking about slinging it over the shoulder. That didn't look right, and quite frankly it was still too big. So I went through my bits box and I found a much smaller bolter, more of a wrist mounted one. As you can see, it's not very good quality for some reason. Well, just on the wrist is the bolter, and right here I have the belt that was on this one connected to some box that came off a combi bolter, heavy combi bolter with the flamer on. You can still see the gas tank that's on there. I also did a trial run of the sword. I used the other sword that was in the box, the more Sigmar kind of orientated one, but I don't think it turned out too bad. It looks alright. I mean, it might be a little unstable in places, that's the only issue. But in my Amazon order that I just got some super glue. That will help a lot more, and I do have some wire which I can use to reinforce the bond. One thing whilst I was chopping the sword off the hilt though, the hand was a bit, it kind of got chopped. The thumb was really thin, so I had to get some green stuff out and build it up a little bit more. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look amazing. You're not going to see it that much though. But I had far too much green stuff left over, so I thought, why not make it look a little bit more unique and whatnot. I mean, this is going to be for my Emperor's Children army, so I thought, why not make it a bit more slaanesh-y. So I did that with the rest of the green stuff, which, yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory really. I'm still not too sure how I feel about it. I'm going to keep it because it's funny, but yeah, it does, yeah, it's fine, but that's all I got up to now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sword joined up to the hand, and then I will kind of make like I won't assemble it, but I'll get the blue tack and assemble it and see what it looks like, and I'll film that, see if there's anything else that needs doing to it, and that will be that. Okay then, so I have put together the model mostly, everything other than the head, the wings, and this little plate that I've put over there, mainly because I can't be bothered to glue them together yet, because I'm almost kind of scared to do it, because then that kind of means it's done. I can't do anything else to it. But this is now 3 days after the last piece of update. Now I just let the green stuff harden, some of the other stuff to sit, thinking of ideas. In that time I have made the head. I used a similar thing to this, which I don't even think that was in the last update either. But I think it is off it was linked to that shoulder plate and the other shoulder plate, wherever I put that, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, here's one. It was linked to this, like that. And it was off a Morlafine Forge Fiend kit, I am pretty sure. I just thought it looked pretty cool. I took off his horns and stuck one on the back. I think it just looks pretty cool, especially when it's put back on him. Glued the arms on, done a few changes. I think the tabard might have been on. I don't know. It might not have been. Yeah, I'm not gluing the wings on because I'm going to paint them separately, just so it's easy to paint that, and so the wings will look nicer. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I think the only other update I will do is once I finish painting, but that will be its own video where I don't think I'll outline it, I think I'll just show the end product, because that is going to take a while. And I also don't have a proper primer. In my Amazon order I got the other day, I did get some spray paint. However, it is not the best stuff. It said it was matte, but I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick this up. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's just smudging together really, because it's all black. But you can see it's kind of glossy in places. So I don't know how well that's going to work. Compared to, well, that's not exactly only just prime, that's painted as well, but that's a lot less glossy. That's proper. I think it's Chaos Black or a Baden Black. spray paint. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not going to paint and spray this until I've had a good couple of tests with this, see how it sticks. I mean, so far it doesn't seem like it's breaking off, but I need to make sure before I go and ruin this lovely model that's taken me probably a good 3 or 4 days of just detailing. But other than that, I'm pretty much done with this. So yeah, this will most likely be the end of the video. You can like and subscribe, yes please, that will be very much appreciated, and goodbye.